Hey everyone, welcome to Kaswell's Kappa, the channel where you learn how to work on your Kappa step by step. In today's video, we're going to learn how to replace the EVAP Canister Purge Solenoid in your Pontiac Solstice. This procedure will only work for the 2.0 engines, the turbo engines. If you have the 2.4, your purge solenoid is farther back behind the engine underneath the air inlet grill. So if you got the 2.0 for the Saturn Sky, Daewoo, Opel, Pontiac, Solstice, 2.0 engines, it's all in the same spot, same procedure. But 2.4, I'll have to do one another time. I don't have that. But I will show you where it's located roughly. But yep, I'll show you everything you need, tools, service manual pages, and part numbers. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Looking at the engine bay, where is the EVAP Canister Purge Solenoid? Well, for the 2.0, if you look at your engine on the intake manifold, it's going to be right here, this big old black box. It's going to have a line running into the engine bay, and then you're going to have a harness on the back, this blue and red one right there. That is what we're looking for. Now, if you have the 2.4, it's going to be under here somewhere on the air inlet panel. So good luck with that. We're not doing that one today. We're doing the 2.0, and it's right here. And now that we've located it, let's remove it. Can't really see it from the driver's side, but from the passenger side, you can see it clearly. For the connection, there are the red tab. It's a pull out and pull up. So we're gonna pull out and pull up until it pops out like that. And then for this little line here, it's kind of like a fuel line. There's a little lever right here. It's kind of hard to see. You'll just push it, almost like it's a spring, push out and then lift up, and it'll, well, I guess that one didn't do it either, but it'll pop off, and then that's all the connections there. There's one bolt holding it on right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's right there. It's a 10mm bolt, so I'm going to grab my socket and we'll remove that. Now, in order to remove this bolt here, now that you can see it better, you could try to get a wrench in there, but there's not a whole lot of room. So I'm going the cheap way. And I'm doing that. But now that the bolt's removed, we can now remove the solenoid. Now that everything is free, we just got to take the solenoid, get a good grip on it, and lift right up. And one thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure to clean all that, but make sure nothing falls into that hose or that hole there that leads into your intake manifold. But just clean it up nice and easy. Now looking at our purge solenoid, as you can see, there is your little nub here, and then you got a little nub here. If you wanted to test it out to see if it's still working okay, just put your mouth on it, blow. If no air comes out either side, then you're good. There was no malfunction happening there. What'll happen a lot of times on these is there's a little valve in there, or the solenoid in there. It'll get stuck or it won't close properly, so you can blow and you'll blow right through it, and that is not good. So this one's actually working okay. I'm diagnosing a P0422 small EVAP leak code, and I was hoping that was it, but it's not. I mean, it still could be, but we'll see. I'll try the gas cap next. But that's how you're going to test that solenoid to see if it malfunctioned mechanically there. To install the solenoid, you'll line up the bolt and the hole. Okay, just take it and be careful of the O-ring that's on there. Just take it, push it in place, just like so. Okay, I'm going to grab our bolt and we'll install it. When it comes to installing this bolt, once again, 10mm still, hasn't changed on us. And when you torque this down, it's going to be 10 Newton meters or 89 inch-pounds. You don't have to torque it, but I like torquing things. You can just get it snug. There it is. When it comes to installing the two connections, very easy. Take the line, push it down until you hear the spring clip, or click. There's that one. Electrical connector, same thing. Push down until you hear it click. Make sure they're both snug. Okay, those are good. This has been replaced, and you have finished this procedure. All right, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that it helped you out and that you learned something new. I want to remind y'all to check out the channel website, kaswellskappa.wixsite.com/kaswellskappa for more Kappa procedures if y'all need them done. I got a whole library that y'all can check out of about 100, maybe 100 videos now, but maybe 90. But y'all can check those out if y'all need to do more things on your Kappa. But that's all I have for y'all today, and I will see y'all next time. Until then.